The Maple Leaf Half Marathon and Kotler 5K road races were held Saturday, September 8th, and the day's events saw the old course record for the half marathon shattered by one local runner. David Sinclair, a runner from Peru, Vermont, reset the course record for the current route of the course at 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 21 seconds, almost 2 minutes faster than the former course record, which had been set in 2011. The Maple Leaf Half Marathon has been around for more than 40 years, on and off, but has been run every year since 2007, when it returned after a hiatus. In its early years, it attracted some leading runners, and for a while, in the late 1970s and early 1980s, both the world records for the half marathons run by men and women were set here. This year, about 370 runners lined up to compete in the half marathon and the 5K, two side-by-side events, which launched from the Manchester Rec Park. The half marathon course wound through town and out Manchester West Road, where an enthusiastic group of students and members of the Burn Burton Academy's cross-country team provided water and encouragement to runners near the corner of Manchester West Road and Route 30.
Yeah, keep going. Good job. Nice work. Go. Yeah. Keep going. Nice job.
Meanwhile, back at the rec park, it wasn't long before runners in the Kotler 5K event were crossing the finish line, and one of the early finishers was Manchester's own Glenn Sestaro, who described the experience after he crossed the finish line.
Temperature-wise, it was nice. It was probably maybe 60 degrees, and we had some fast runners, and I'm happy with my time. I averaged a little over 7 minutes a mile, but the winner was probably a minute faster than me per mile, so it's always a fun event, and it's good to see people get out here, and it's definitely for a good cause. All the proceeds go back basically to charities in town and in North Shire. But until next year.
The overall winning time in the 5K was 17 minutes 24 seconds, set by Adron Pittman of Williamstown, Massachusetts. The first female runner across the finish line in the 5K was Allie Matthews of Bellingham, Massachusetts, who aced the course in 22 minutes and 26 seconds. The winning female time in the half marathon was set by Ingrid Wells of New York City, who cruised to first place in the women's division in 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 3 seconds, which was good for a third place overall finish. Before the race, which started at 8 a.m., began, runners milled about inside the park house, warming up and obtaining their t-shirts and running bibs. Race director Amy Herman described some of the behind-the-scenes work that goes on to make it all flow smoothly.
Communication, that's number one. We've got a lot of team members working on a lot of pieces, and we have to come together and communicate what we've got done and what still needs to be done. And it's manpower. It takes, 110 people to run a race this size between water stops, marshals on the course, volunteers at the finish, volunteers at the start. It takes a massive amount of people to pull something like this off. So communication's the key, making sure everybody's in the right place at the right time and everything is where it should be. But there's hills. It's Vermont. It's a hilly course. I wanted to dub it the hilliest half, but I thought I would scare people away by doing that. But it is pretty hilly. But it's fun. It's fun. It's a great race.
As runners from the half marathon began crossing the finish line, we had a chance to talk with one of them, Isabel Caldwell, who's a teacher at BBA's Mountain Campus. She finished in second place in the women's division with a time of 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 55 seconds.
Good. I think it was my fastest ever half marathon, so I'm pretty excited. Oh, the weather was perfect.
You did good, Emma.
I don't know if I would have finished if we did it 3 days ago in the heat wave. So yeah, it was great. And then it was exciting at 6 miles when the BBA cross-country team was out there. I got a big cheer from them.
Proceeds from the race go to benefit the Vermont Reading Partners and the charitable works of the Manchester Lions Club. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.